Well, TMS family, you're still locked into the morning show on ETV. It is a Motivational Monday. And since while it's a Motivational Monday, we're bringing you a truly inspiring story. If you can recall, back in November, we were joined by Trelidor's Sales and Marketing Director, Damian and Bafana legend, Siyabonga Nomvethe, as they announced a powerful partnership focused on grassroots football development. And that was via Zoom, by the way. But fast forward today, they've kept their promise and are back in studio after an incredible weekend at Nike Shapa Soweto, where they hosted the first ever Trelidor Ikasi Cup, a tournament that brings together safety, community, and the beautiful game. So let's welcome Damian and the legend himself, Nomvethe, as we celebrate this historic moment. A very good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing today?
Morning, Brighton. Yeah, we're very good.
No, Siyabonga. Damian, I'm told that since you're from Devon, everything is relaxed.
We'll practice another time, Brighton.
But Damian, I want to talk about this fantastic initiative. The last time we spoke, you spoke about the partnership between Trelidor and Siyabonga Nomvethe's foundation. And fast forward, here you are, guys. You did mention that you want to put on the boots and get the work going as it goes. So now that you've started with the first tournament, what is the Ikasi tournament and how was the whole experience?
No, I can't actually believe that we have already finished the first weekend and it's done and dusted. You know, we started our partnership less than 8 months ago.
Yeah.
And to fast forward to now where we've run the tournament and we've crowned the new champions of Soweto.
Nice.
It was an incredible weekend to see those 8 teams from across Gauteng compete. Those kids left everything out there on the pitch in the heat.
Yeah.
And to be with their legend on the side of the field, giving them guidance, support, motivation. I think it was an incredible weekend.
Yeah.
What's next? It's clear that we've got an incredible recipe, a program that is well received. We worked very closely with the Department of Education through this process. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the feedback from them was overwhelming. They were just so excited that a company had taken the opportunity to give back to the community, to give these kids an opportunity in a facility like the Nike Shapa Soweto Centre. It's a special place. And then to have a couple of legends rolling around also helps. But it is really overwhelming. We finished yesterday, I got back to the hotel. I think everyone just had to take a moment to go.
Just to reflect.
We got there, yeah.
And when you're talking about legends, we're in the midst of greatness right now. I don't have to count. 81 caps for Bafana. This is a man who played in the World Cup, he played in Italy, Listen, I don't even have to explain. Your resume, it supersedes. I even can't believe Utingila. And I'm sorry, Damian. I'm gonna do it the dressing room style with Upele because he. I don't know. This should be something very, very close to your heart, especially most with a situation whereby you are sharing this moment with the other legends, but most importantly, giving back to South African football. It should mean a lot to you. How are you feeling? Going back now, you are reflecting, you're thinking about what had happened over the weekend. What does it mean for you?
I would say it means a lot, and to be part of a Trelidor and the tournament. They started Kasila Makasi.
Yeah.
It was something big for the kids, and to motivate them.
Yeah.
Because there is a huge lot of talent on those kids. I believe if they will continue with they push more activities.
Yeah.
It will help a lot of youngsters because you move them from the streets. Mm-hmm. You give them the big opportunity because we were safe. Especially with some drugs and bullying and substance abuse. And Trelidor, they played a big role to partner with the Siyabonga Nomvethe Foundation, and I'm very proud of myself.
I'm looking at that smile now. It says a lot. No, you shy away. Now, Damian, when we talk about the elements such as safety as well, how well does it align with your core values as a company to make sure that you bring that to the kids, especially with this tournament whereby it speaks more about, enriching lives, making sure that you're breeding a good generation of human beings going forward, but the fundamental aspect of safety, creating that harmonious environment around. How important is it and how well does it align with your vision?
Yeah, Broughton, as we spoke the last time about when we were on the show about the core value of Trelidor goes beyond product. You know, we want to create safe communities across the country. We can do that through our product, and we're very proud of the product that we have, but we can go beyond that. And I think Bele actually on Saturday addressing the kids at the opening ceremony spoke about that. When you're on the football field and in this environment, you're safe. And that's an amazing part to think about us as a brand going, we've created an environment beyond product where we can create a safe space for kids in the community to stay off the streets and learn about discipline, learn about respect, and be value adding to community rather than taking away. So for us, we're all about safety in the community. We can obviously do that from a product perspective, but partnering with Bele obviously gives us an opportunity to go beyond that and create something that has a long-term sustainable impact on the community beyond a product install.
I mean, I love the fact that you're talking about long-term sustainability. Grootman, your career, you went on to play up until, I mean, beyond the age of 40. Very disciplined. I've never, even today, I've never had any issues where they say, "How Bele, when's it look now?" But every time when you're around these kids, to always emphasize the point a discipline to the kids, and not only to the kids, also to the coaches as well, because you also transitioned from playing and went into coaching, which is not something easy, but it needs now to be meshed together or bridge a little gap.
Yeah, it's important because it starts with the respect, you know, and it's depending where you come from. And to motivate those kids, you know, because I'm one of the product who got this opportunity when I was at school. You know?
Sure.
And I never expect things it will turn around to get an opportunity to play for the bigger teams.
Sure.
And to show them, you know, how to live life.
Yeah.
You know, is important because it was not so easy from the gassy place.
Yeah.
To live a nice life, you know, and to show the people how talented you are. And now it's about them to say, guys, don't even think about to do the wrong things outside. You know, you need to focus, you need to respect yourself. Don't take drugs, you know, because football, it doesn't need all those kind of things. And it need to respect yourself because you have a people you have to help them, especially that lady. Whereas now, most of us, when we have a talent, we are coming on the different areas, and nobody will say my family is rich, but to make things happen, you need to continue and do the right things.
Sure.
With the right time.
Yeah, I know this is I'm getting goosebumps already when I hear such, because these are inspiring words. This is a man who's went on to do great things in his career, and till today he's still preaching humility, discipline, respect, and just dedication. So Damian, for you guys, would you say that you've started on a good note whereby you've reached your objectives, and where to from here?
Broughton is just the start, obviously. I think anything when you're about to take on a big challenge like a football tournament, you need a great striker and a perfect defense. And I think between the two of us, we bring that to the party.
I like that. I like that.
But it really is just a good start. And I think that's important. We were sitting around the pitch yesterday and we were just explaining that this is a great pilot. We've learned a lot of lessons, where things can improve, what we can do a little bit better, how do we get bigger. So you have all these little questions that you start to answer now that you've run your first one. And it really is about, I was listening to Bele speak to the kids yesterday, exactly the same conversation about drugs, about making sure you respect your family, respect the people around you, respect your teachers, respect your elders and your youngers. And I just looked at these kids and they were captivated. Now, how do you replicate that across the country? Because if we have more of these conversations with this man around the country, it's incredible what we can create from a South African community perspective.
All right, now where to from here? Are we seeing it going? Because a lot of questions would have been asked. Why Soweto? When am I getting it? Because, you know, especially with football, I've often said that we are blessed and abundant when it comes to talent, right? But we always lack to nurture the most fundamental aspects like you know, the human element, human interaction, human engagement. Most footballers, they are told that, okay, you're just going to sign a contract and then you turn professional. But we neglect now trying to make sure that we help them, you know, emotional well-being, the mental state as well. We don't look at those parts. How key are those, Bella, if I were to ask you?
Yeah, I know it's not easy, but you need to be humble yourself, you know, and if you want to earn something,
Sure.
that's life, you know, because if you don't show the capability of you want something, you'll never survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as football is not like you are playing football.
Yeah.
You are treating like as a business now.
That's true.
Yeah, because anywhere, anytime you go, and you know now there is some piece of paper and a pen.
Yeah.
Something it will sign, things will change in below.
Yeah.
And I believe, you know, as much as even Tradidor, they come on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think things will happen for those kids.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I think what I'm taking this morning, it's a true inspiration that shows that together we can do a lot. But most importantly, like they always say, it takes the whole community to raise a child. And you guys are already setting a good example. So thank you so much for joining us this morning, for keeping your promise of coming to studio. I mean, if I'm in the midst of greatness like this, a top defender in Trinidad and a top striker who have went on to play in the World Cup, I think as the morning show and the viewers as well are truly, truly pleased with your contribution to the communities. And thank you so much. All the best of luck once again.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome stuff. Well, TMS family, this collaboration is proof that when we unite behind sport, we uplift communities, strengthen bonds, and create safer and brighter futures for the next generation. So big ups to Trilidor and Nomvethe for making a real difference. May this initiative continue to grow and inspire the nation. Tinagasi TMS Family City, this is a Motivational Monday. This is inspiring and Sabahala Lisela. Thank you.